In this video, you'll learn about the basics of civil engineering, like what is civil engineering, its history, basic functions of a civil engineer, and what are the branches of civil engineering. But before getting into it, if you are a fellow civil engineer or are going to be one in the future, then join this channel by subscribing to this channel, where you will find the day-to-day knowledge of things, because some things cannot be learned from books. Now let's get started. Civil engineering is basically a discipline of engineering which deals with the designing, constructing and maintaining infrastructures for the general public. For example, roads, dams, canals, pipelines, buildings, bridges, airports, etc. It is said to be the second oldest engineering discipline after military engineering. Can you see why it's called civil engineering? Well, because whatever is not military is civil or non-military in other words. The term civil engineering was first used during 18th century to distinguish the newly recognized profession of constructing structures for the general public from already popularized military engineering. From earliest times, however, engineers were engaged in peaceful activities, and many of the civil engineering works of ancient and medieval times, such as the Roman public baths, roads, bridges and aqueducts, the Flemish canals, the French Gothic cathedrals and many other monuments reveal a history of inventive genius and persistent experimentation. Bridge and Highway Corps was founded in France in 1716, which led to the establishment of National School of Bridges and Highways in 1747. It was the first school for civil engineering specifically. The books written by its teachers became the standard books for mechanics of materials, hydraulics and machines. John Smeaton, who is known as the father of civil engineering, started as an instrument maker. Later, he designed the Eddystone Lighthouse using the technique of interlocking masonry. In 1771, he founded the Society of Civil Engineers, now called Smeatonian Society. Its objective was to bring together experienced engineers, entrepreneurs, and lawyers to promote the building of large public works such as canals and later railways, and to secure the parliamentary powers necessary to execute their schemes. Their meetings were held during parliamentary sessions. The society follows this custom to this day. There are three basic functions to be performed by a civil engineer. These are divided into three categories: before construction, during construction, and after construction. Let's see these one by one. Before construction, a civil engineer does the feasibility studies, preliminary surveys of the project in hand, followed by site investigation and designing. Help of architects and contractors are taken at this stage as well. During construction, a civil engineer's work is to deal with clients, consulting engineers and contractors. Here, the focus is more on execution phase than planning. After construction, the basic function left is of maintenance and research, so that the design life of the structure can be achieved, and to prevent or minimize any damage to the structure with time. I will make a detailed video explaining all these stages in extreme detail in a future video. For that, You must consider subscribing to this channel and hitting the bell notification to stay updated whenever I post a new video. Branches of civil engineering. All the civil engineering contracts include some form of construction activity. The engineer's analysis of a building problem based on its functional use and budget of the client determines the building's structural design. Transportation. This includes the work and contracts dealing with the transportation facilities. For example, traffic studies, design of roadways, railways and airport runways, and construction of pavements, embankments, bridges and tunnels. Marine or hydraulic engineering. This subdiscipline of civil engineering deals with the construction and maintenance of hydraulic structures. Also, it includes the maintenance and development of water supplies, canals, dams, etc. It is also known as water resource engineering. Structural engineering. Structural engineering is considered with the structural design and structural analysis of buildings, bridges, towers, flyovers or overpasses and tunnels, etc. Public health engineering. This is known as environmental engineering nowadays and deals with the drainage and liquid waste disposal to avoid any public health issues and prevent the outbreak of any infectious diseases. Hence, it is also called as sanitary engineering in the old days. Some other subdisciplines of civil engineering are earthquake engineering, geotechnical engineering, surveying, municipal or urban engineering, coastal engineering, forensic engineering, material science and engineering. So friends, I hope you liked this video. Comment your opinions down below, share this video with your friends and ask them to join this channel too. I'll see you in the next video where we will learn about water cement ratio. Till then, keep calm and stay civil.